Hari Om to all the Atmajyotis, divine light of the self. So here we are trying to understand the essence of the Bhagavad Gita through all its 700 verses with the grace of Sri Prabhuji. And we are taking the inputs from Sri Prabhuji's talks on the Bhagavad Gita, and also, of course, all our own experiences and all that. So let us start with the prayer. Vasudeva Sutam Devam Kamsa Chanuramardanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam Vande Jagadgurum. Any other prayer you want to recite? Anyone?
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Haraye Paramatmane Pranatakleshanashaya Shri Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Okay. Govindaya.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya Devaki Nandanaya cha Nandagopa Kumaraya Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha. Yes. Guru prayer, anyone? Okay. Narayana Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vyasaya Vishnu Rupaya Vyasa Rupaya Vishnave Namo Vai Brahma Nidhaye Vasisthaya Namo Namaha. Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. All right. So we shall start with some basic questions for which we all know the answers. So it will be nice to recall them. So the title of the text we are studying is the Bhagavad Gita. The literal meaning of Bhagavad Gita is song. Gita is song of whom? Of Bhagavan. The song of Bhagavan. So the question is, devotees sing about God generally, isn't it? When we sing about God, it is called as bhajan, bhajana. So when this is ulta, God is singing for us. Why is he singing is the question. Why is God singing for us? Really? Why is God singing for us? The name of this Bhagavan, who is the presiding deity of the Bhagavad Gita, is Gopala. Go means what? The literal meaning of go is, Adi Bhautika meaning of go is cow. Alva. So what does Gopala do? He is a cowherd. So our Krishna is a cowherd. What he does is he gathers all the cows who have strayed away to have food, graze in the green meadows of the world. He calls them back. With how? With his flute. Isn't it? He plays the flute and he calls the cows back home and takes them home. So that is exactly what he is doing to us. That's exactly what Govinda is doing to us. Isn't it? He's playing the flute of the Gita. We have all strayed. We are all the goes we have strayed. The another meaning of go is sense organs. So we have all been led astray by our senses, and we are grazing in the world of pleasure and pain. And so what Krishna does for us is, he plays his flute, he sings his Gita and asks us to come back to him. Isn't it? So that is why God sings. He's crying actually, Papa. You have forgotten me, come back to me, come back to me. So this is the unique thing about the Gita. So the God is singing for us. This is the unique thing about I think among the greatest scriptures, this is the greatest scripture in the world. Yeah. Okay. So now, who is singing Bhagavan? Who is Bhagavan? We need to understand who Bhagavan is. What is the meaning of Bhagavan. Bhagavan means we understand it is the God. God, we understand. Bhagavan is described in the Vedas and in our Puranas as one who has 6 qualities. 6 qualities. What are the qualities of Bhagavan? As we know it, omnipresence, omniscience, omnipotence. So that is Bhagavan itself. But with these powers, he has got these 6 qualities. What are they? One is Aishwarya. The meaning of Aishwarya is not just wealth. Aishwarya means total lordship. Total lordship. Lordship on what? Total lordship on nature. He is the one who controls, or he is the presiding deity, nature. Total lordship on the entire creation. That is Aishwarya. And this Bhagavan is birthless and deathless. So that's why he is called Bhagavan. Do we have control over anything in our lives? Forget about, our bodies. Do we have control on our bodies, on our minds, on our actions? We think we have, but do we have really? On the environment, on our society? We have little or no control of any of it. We think we have. We think we have free will. And we operate in the world, and we should operate in the world assuming that we have free will. That's the only way. But then we are not in control, if you see. This Bhagavan is in total control of everything. That is why I don't have control. Because he is in control, I am not in control. So the only way I can get control is to surrender to Bhagavan. You take control. You are the controller. So I'll be at peace when I know that Bhagavan is the one who is the controller of everything. He is Aishwarya. The second quality of Bhagavan is Shri. Shri is total wealth. Lakshmi is called Shri. Entire worth of this thing of the entire universe is Shri. Why? Why is Bhagavan called, has this quality of Shri? Because the entire universe belongs to him. So whatever is in the universe is his. So we have our definition of Shri in our own status, what we actually have on a piece of paper or in my cupboard or my relationships. That is my Shri. But for Bhagavan, the entire total wealth of the universe is his. It belongs to him. So that is the quality of Bhagavan. Then there is a third quality of for someone to be called Bhagavan, there is a third quality, which is Virya. Virya means energy, Urja. What is this energy he has? He has the energy to create, sustain, and destroy. There's the 3 energies of Bhagavan. That is God, God, is to generate, and D is to destroy, O is to maintain. I don't know, there is some word for O. So that is God. Again, we
Operator, ma.
Huh? Ogenu?
Operator.
Thanks, Chandra. Operator. Generator, operator, and destroyer. That is God. Yes. And then another quality of Bhagavan is Vairagya. See, he is the controller of the entire universe. Then he is he owns the entire universe. The wealth of the entire universe is his. And he has got the power to create, generate, operate, and destroy, and sustain everything he is doing. Yet, is he attached to it? No. Another quality of Bhagavan is Vairagya, non-attachment. So if I am not attached to something, how can I operate in the world? That is one question we'll always have. If I am not driven to do something, if I am not attached to something, how can I even waste my time about it? So here, there are 2 words that we have to understand. One is, non-attachment implies I'm disinterested in something, not uninterested. There is a difference between disinterest and uninterest. Disinterest is I just do my work for the sake of the work and I don't expect anything from it. Uninterested is I don't want to do it at all. I mean, this work doesn't interest me. So this vairagya is such a wonderful quality that it gets everything done without sticking anything to me. That is vairagya. So Bhagavan has this vairagya. That is why he is able to do all this. If you get attached to any little thing, so many other things will come into the picture. All my vasanas, the baggage, the self-interest, everything will come into the picture. But why Bhagavan has none of that. He has got complete vairagya. The fifth quality of Bhagavan is yashas. Yashas, fame. Naturally. Why? He has, why is anybody successful? Because they have something which they attract fame because they have a quality in them. Maybe an excellent singer or sports person or administrator or whatever. In your field, if you are excelling in some field, you get success. So what is Bhagavan attracting? He is attracting devotees like us. He's attracting everything. Everything points to Bhagavan. You see the world, it is pointing to Bhagavan. You see some action, it is pointing to Bhagavan. You see, I see my own self, the operation of my body, voluntary, involuntary, everything is pointing to Bhagavan. So he has got yashas. In every grain of sand, his name is written. That is why he's got yashas. Trunamapi na chalati te na vina. Not even a grey blade of grass moves without his will. How much more success do you want? That is yashas. That is Bhagavan's quality, yashas. Then, of course, the last quality, the sixth quality of Bhagavan is jnana. Naturally. It's a no-brainer. He is jnana himself. That is why Krishna is depicted as Yogeshwara Krishna. Jnaneshwara Krishna and Yogeshwara Krishna. Both are there in the Bhagavad Gita. Jnaneshwara and Yogeshwara. Jnaneshwara is the one who gives knowledge. He is what we are encountering in the Gita. Then Prabhuji gives some more meanings to the word Bhagavan. Lordship. Why are we talking about these qualities of Bhagavan? We should know who is the one who is giving us this knowledge in the Bhagavad Gita. Without knowing the qualities of Bhagavan, why should we trust him? Why should we trust somebody called Krishna who lived some time ago? Why should we trust him? So you know the author first. The profile of the author is important, right? So Bhagava An. Bhagava An. These 5 syllables, they stand for the Panchabhutas. Bha stands for Bhumi, earth. Ga stands for Gagana or space. Va for Vayu or air. A for Agni or fire. And Na for Va means Bhagavan. No, there is one matra is also there. And Na is for Neer, which is water. So he is the Lord of the Panchabhutas. That is why he is called Bhagavan. Right? So this is the author here. And in Sanatana Dharma, in our culture, Jnanis are also called as Bhagavan. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, isn't it? So why is a Jnani called as Bhagavan? Same, the Jnani also has these beautiful qualities. Aishwarya. What is this Aishwarya? Total lordship. Total lordship on what? What does a Jnani have lordship over? Anyone? Please pitch in. What does the Jnani have lordship over? What is he ruling, the Jnani? The Jnani is the lord of his own BMI, isn't it? His body, mind, intellect, ego, he rules over them. He is not ruled by the ego, but he rules the ego. He has no ego, no mind. That is the Aishwarya of a Jnani. A Jnani is in the state of Ishvara, God himself. Okay. Wealth of the Jnani is his Jnana only. Aishwarya is lordship over creation. He also has the lordship over creation, because the creation the world does not control him. And what is the wealth of the Jnani? Shri. Shri of the Jnani is total love and compassion to everyone on earth. Total love and compassion. That is the wealth of the Jnani. That's why anyone who walks into the presence of a Jnani get only blessings. But that how they receive the blessings depends on the individual. Someone like Duryodhana might, push it away. Lord Krishna in his compassion gave darshan to Duryodhana also, his Vishwarupa darshana. But did that fool receive it? No. Because his constitution of the mind was such that he was not a patra. He was not ready to receive that. So, but the Jnani will always have love and compassion. And in the Bhagavata Purana, you see how many times Krishna goes on giving moksha to all the evil fellows. We feel, Arey, those Rakshasas, they come in touch with Krishna and they get moksha. What about us? We are such sattvic people. We are doing his bhajana every day, morning and night, and we still don't have moksha. So, on the face of it, it looks like that. But those Rakshasas, the demons or the Kamsa, Chanura and all these guys, the entirely evil lot, they had come to some level of sadhana in their previous lives, and that is one of the functions of an avatara, to come and give moksha to pending souls. Okay, be more of that later. And so we were saying Jnani has got total love and compassion towards everyone. And then Virya. What is the Virya, the energy of a Jnani? What is the energy of a Jnani? It is Brahma Balam. He has got the Brahma Balam, the strength of Brahman itself, which is the Vedas, the scriptures, everything is the strength of the Jnani. The Jnani creates a desire in us to know more about the scriptures and all that. For moksha, he creates a desire for us to attain moksha. That is Virya of a Jnani. And then, of course, Vairagya, total detachment, a Jnani, the first entry point, the entry level qualification for the study of scriptures is Vairagya. We have to know that this is all an ephemeral, temporary world of appearance. My happiness lies in God. So that Vairagya for the world has to be there. Total detachment is there in the Jnani. Yashas. Why does the Jnani attract people? Same, because his very presence of a Jnani attracts people. People go to the temples or in the presence of a Jnani to feel the peace. So the yashas of a Jnani is his own being, his own presence. And then the last wealth of a Jnani is Jnana itself. And Jnani is also called a Bhagyavan. Bhagyavan means a blessed one, who is an auspicious one, who is an enlightened one. And Bhagavan also means Bhagna. Bhagna means to burn. So the Jnani has burnt all the Arishad Vairis. Kama, Krodha, Lobha, Moha, Mada, Matsarya. So that is why the Bhagavad Gita is so precious. And it has flown through the Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Sada Narayana Samarambham, Shankaracharya Madhyamam, Asmad Acharya Paryantam, Vande Guru Paramparam. So it has flown from Narayana himself through all these Jnanis and our Karana Guru Sri Prabhuji, who have all these qualities. We are so blessed to be listening to the Bhagavad Gita through this channel. Right? Okay. Helipa. Anyone wants to add something to it? Please pitch in. Okay.
So,
Yes.
Krishna
gives everyone moksha.
Ah,
Um,
everyone.
everyone moksha. Because his
Hmm.
bag contains only moksha.
Correct. There's only
It doesn't have anything else.
nothing else.
Hmm.
It might feel as if he's killing people, but he actually is giving moksha.
Yeah, in the Ashwamedha Yaga, who's that person? 100 times he gave a chance.
Shishupala.
Shishupala. He killed him. And people could see Shishupala's spirit enter into Krishna's heart.
Oh, that I didn't know, really. Okay.
Yes. And Yudhishthira was very unhappy. A guest has come to his house, and how can Krishna kill him? He's a dharmavan, no?
Yeah.
So he thought it was adharma to kill
Guest.
Shishupala. A guest. Atiti devo bhava. How can you kill? Krishna says, I had told his mother that I will tolerate him for 100 times. Insulting me for 100 times. But the 100th time, I will not excuse him.
Correct.
And it was the 100th time.
Yes. And
so, you have to have a distinction between dharma and what is nyaya, everything.
Everything that clarity.
Yudhishthira had one pointed thing. For him, only dharma. He can't see through Krishna's leela.
Correct. He was a very naive person.
Naive.
Krishna,
one more incident is, they were not able to beat Drona.
Correct.
Very difficult to beat Drona. He was becoming very fierce and uncontrollable.
Right.
So that is when they came up with the idea that, Ashwatthama Hataha. And then undertone elephant.
Kunjaraha.
That
half lie, half truth.
Half truth.
Ardhasatya.
That all along it seems Yudhishthira's chariot will be traveling 1 inch higher than all the chariots.
Yes.
The moment he said this, thud, it, landed on the earth. That position was gone.
Correct.
Look, but the moment he heard about Ashwatthama's death, Drona lost completely. And he threw all his weapons and went down and sat down.
Very beautiful incident you have narrated, which are two important points have to be discussed. You finish your story, then I will say that.
Then I think it was Bhima who came and beheaded him.
Ashwatthama? No, this one only.
No, Drona.
Arjuna only, no.
Arjuna? I don't know. I don't remember that power portion.
But Draupadi's brother.
Correct. Drishtadyumna did that.
Yes.
Here's the agenda,
yes.
no? Drishtadyumna's agenda.
Yes, because he had insulted his father so much.
Correct.
He had taken an avatara to his goal in life was to kill Drona.
Correct. That was his agenda. He had taken avatara only for that purpose. Right.
Purnamaji, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
So when did Ashwatthama get his
Chiranjeevatva.
Yes.
Yes.
So because if Drona did not know, did it come afterwards?
Yes. Anyone who knows that?
Much afterwards, after the war.
Correct.
After the war,
Hmm.
Krishna gave it to him as a curse.
As a curse, right? After he killed the 5 children of Pandavas.
Huh. He said, you will live on and suffer.
Suffer.
He begged and begged everyone to give him death.
Death.
But no.
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 Correct. That is right.
And he was, that was a respect to Drona also. Because Drona was very fond of his son. It was a double-edged one. So, acted as though he was bestowing a boon on him, whereas it was a curse for Ashwatthama.
Very good. So 2 questions before I forget. So this Yudhishthira's Ratha was flying a little above because he was so, this thing about his Dharma role. I uphold Dharma. And then it comes down, chariot comes down. So why did it come down? Why did the chariot come down with a thud? Was it because because the Ardha Satya he uttered or something else? Anyone? Why did Yudhishthira? Because it was ordained by Krishna himself. Why should it come down? Tell me. Anyone, please? We have studied so much Vedanta. Why?
So, when Krishna is saying something, what is the duty of Dharma Raja? Just to follow orders.
So what?
Instead of that, he was just questioning Krishna on Dharma. Which was wrong.
He doubted Krishna's discipline.
Yes. Yes. It is wrong. Everyone is following whatever Krishna is doing. This fellow, he thinks, I am the greatest Dharma Raja.
Correct.
And he doubts Krishna's way of doing things.
So
but believe it or not, in life, that's why Karturagyaya prapyate phalam karma kim param karma tajjadam.
That is the point. Karturagyaya prapyate phalam.
You have to follow the
diktats of the
duty. Yes. And karma tajjadam. Karma is not only dependent on your hard work and all that. There are many other forces which are operating.
Very good.
Before you get the result.
Yes, that's the whole.
It could be some papam you have done sometime that you are not getting the result. It could be you have been very kind to somebody and you are being showered.
Correct.
So, karma is jada.
Karma is jada
by itself because there are too many factors operating there. That is why when you do your karma, don't do it with the purpose of achieving the result. If you do that, you might be disappointed because there are other forces.
Yeah.
I am working very hard and writing the exam. But there are many slips between the cup and the lip.
Exactly. So in one word, Nirmala, what brought down Yudhishthira's chariot was his feeling of doership.
Yes, correct.
That was what I was trying to drive. Doership, when I have, everything comes down with a crash. That's all. His whole, he was going around with a chip on his shoulder. I am Dharma Rakshaka and all that. I am Dharma Raya. Why? His doership was so strong. I have to do the right thing. I am doing the right thing. We should, of course, we should do the right thing. We should have all the jnana of what is right, what is wrong. But the one thing I should not have is doership. That was the undoing of Yudhishthira. Doership. Second question I had about this anecdote that Nirmala narrated is, what killed Drona? Was it the Ardha Satya? Was it Krishna? Was it Arjuna? What killed Drona finally?
His attachment to his son.
Exactly. Moha killed him. It is neither Krishna nor Yudhishthira's this thing, nor the conch, nor the Ashwatthama also didn't kill him. It was his attachment which killed Drona. Simple. See, so beautiful. So these are the things we have to pay attention to in any story. Which comes to the next question. Who is Sri Krishna? Remember, all the things we discuss here are at 3 levels. Adi Bhautika, Adi Daivika, and Adhyatmika. So, Adi Bhautika aspect of Krishna, we all know. Devaki Nandana, Vasudeva Nandana. He was born so and so date and so time in a prison. All that we know all that. This is interesting. Other day I was telling my little grandson about the story of Krishna's birth, that he was born in a jail. The little fellow, all of 3 years old, he said, Aji nangi kate beda, nang sad agate. Baby jailal hutta, sad agate, he was telling. So cute. So I was thinking, not
So cute.
he has the imagination as if he knows what a prison is, but still he knows that it's a bad place. And he was saying, oh, yo, Papa Krishna, baby Krishna, jailal hutta, beda, kate, he was saying. So like that. So we know many Adi Bhautika details of Lord Krishna. That is fine, Adi Bhautika. And we know this Bhagavad Gita was also narrated by him, blah, 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 all that. Krishna number 2 is what? Adi Daivika aspect of Krishna is what we have to concentrate on here, to understand rather. Krishna is an avatara. Now here it is. What is an avatara? And how many kinds of avatars are there? We have done this before also, but it is important to know. What is the secret of the avatara? What is the meaning of the word avatara in the first place? What is the meaning of the word avatara? Anyone?
Avatara means avataranam.
Correct. Means what?
Coming down.
Coming down. Avatarana means to...
And
Hmm.
for us, we are born because of our prarabdha karma.
We are also... yes.
But Avatara, he takes up his just to
Yes.
What is that?
Hmm.
What is that? Two famous stanzas. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirbhavati bharata abhyutthanam
Tadatmanam sujamyaham.
I take an avatara to establish dharma.
Yes.
And khatam all the adharma people.
Paritranaya sadhunam vinashaya cha dushkritam. Dharma samsthapanarthaya sambhavami
yuge. Yes, exactly. Thank you.
Yuge he has to come, which means what? It's a very critical phrase here. Yuge is coming, Papa. That means the cycle of dharma, adharma will go on and on and on and on and on.
All the Dashavatara is because of that.
That's okay.
And there are many other good little avataras.
Yes.
It's not only Dashavatara, there are many other small avataras also they take.
Correct.
Which have not been, so prominent.
So Krishna here, there are several kinds of avatars. Quickly, I will go through that for us to recall. Krishna is a Purna avatara. Means what? He is born with all the Aishwaryas. We just discussed the Aishwaryas of Bhagavan, 6 qualities of Bhagavan. He is born with all that, Purna avatara. The fullness of divinity has manifested. And an avatara is not born like regular people. They manifest and they unmanifest. They are not from a yoni, womb of any mother, earthly mother. That's another quality of an avatara. You see Rama, you see Krishna, you see any of these avatars, what we have in this thing, they are not born in the regular manner, isn't it? They are born from a yajna and all these things are there. This Krishna is a Purna avatara. Complete. Fullness of divinity is manifested in him. So he can do miracles even as a baby. We have seen lot of Bhagavatam stories are there which demonstrate that. And then we have an Amshavatara. What is this Amshavatara? Divinity is manifested in human beings. Yeah, like the saints we have of India. They are all Amshavataras. They also are very divine. But physically they don't have these qualities that Krishna had. You know, Sudarshana Chakra, they cannot, they can't do such things. Saints of India, they are Amshas, you can say, or any saint from any part of the world. Amsha. So we are also Amshas of Bhagavan, isn't it? We are also, Jivas are also Amsha. Why are we not called as Avatara?
We are not born to establish Dharma. I mean,
No.
not
We are
like
ignorant.
Channels.
We are ignorant. We are unaware of our greatness.
Yes. We are not avatars. We are amshas, all right. But we are avatars in making. We are yet, we are a work in progress. So we are not yet avatars as such. And then there are avesha avatars, which are temporary in nature. Avesha avatars. Example?
A lion man. Half lion, half. Narasimha.
Avesha avatara. Temporarily he manifested. Who else?
Vamana.
Yes, all these little avatars, all the Dashavataras, they didn't have an entire lifetime. Only Buddha, whom we consider Avatara, and Rama, Krishna, they had full historical lifetimes, but the other Avataras just came and went. And Prabhuji says, gives an example of, even in human beings, Avesha will come on them for them to establish Dharma and go back. That is also Avesha. Example is Srila Prabhupada. Till the age of 61, he was a very ordinary householder doing his work. Then suddenly, Maimail Banbudtu anta, we say in Kannada, like that it happened. And at that age, he got this thing to establish the Hare Krishna, consciousness in everyone, in the world. So that was our Avesha. So from the age of 61 to 75, he did that work. So he was also in Avesha Avatara. Okay. 65 to 75, something he was away. And then there is Archya Avatara. We have discussed this. What is this Archya Avatara? Shweta, you remember? Archya Avatara. Anyone?
God in the temple.
Correct, Suma. God in the temple is Archya Avatara. So when we go to the temple, let us not forget that God himself is standing there. The Prana Pratishtapana has done in such a wonderful manner that the divinity has been poured into the idol. So when we go to any temple, we should remember that we are standing in front of God. It is not just an idol. Archya Avatara. So we be very careful what I tell in front of that God, in front of the temple. Yes. And then we have Jnana Avatara. We will come to Jnana Avatara with Vyasa. Okay, we'll discuss it later. And then there is Yoga Avatara. Like they have come to establish, each Avatara has got a particular purpose. Okay, so they will do their work and go. Yoga Avatara, like Lord Dattatreya, to establish the system of yoga. And then we have Yuga Avatara. Example of Yuga Avatara, I'm sure. Avatara Varishtaya Ramakrishnaya Te Namaha. He was a Yuga Avatara. Such an impactful presence that Jnani will have, that it spreads across many years in that Yuga. Ramakrishna was a Yuga Avatara. Andre, it doesn't come every day antartha. It's not so simple to be called a Yuga Avatara. Across religions, they have an impact. Yuga Avatara. And then we have Prema Avatara. Prabhuji is the example of Mata Amritanandamai. So like this, so many types of avatars, but here our Krishna is a Purna Avatara. So like we discussed.
I want to substantiate on Archa Avatara.
Archa Avatara, yeah.
Archa Avatara, what happens is, I will tell you an example, then you people will understand.
Yes.
So, one jnani was going to get into Jiva Samadhi,
Okay.
Swami Jnanananda.
Okay.
He asked one person from Bangalore to make a statue of him. He made the statue, brought it, and gave it to Swami. Swami did prana pratishtha to that. And he said, from next year onwards, you will see me here in the statue. Statue.
All right.
After everything was over, this Shilpi came after 1 week just to check it out whether everything has been, done it properly. And he found that something was wrong with the nose of the Mahan which he had made. So he just took out his tools and tried to rectify it. Believe it or not, blood started flowing, gushing out.
Wow. Prana was already there in that idol.
So he got scared. He went and fell at God's feet, Mahan's feet, and said, I am sorry. I thought it was the statue which I made. I didn't know that you have, contributed to it, and you have already made it your own.
Filled it with prana. So beautiful.
So this is what prana pratishtha means.
Yes. Yeah.
We think it is just a statue. No, it is enlivened with prana.
Correct. So even in our homes, in our homes, when we do prana pratishtapana for God, we do so many festivals. Devi, Lakshmi Puja, Gauri Puja, Ganesha. So in that prana pratishtapana mantra itself is there, where I'm investing my prana into that idol. So beautiful. All the rituals are so beautiful when we understand them. Yeah.
In Rudram Nyasam,
well as me.
He says, in the Rudram Nyasam, he says, Mahanyasam, he says, my hand is great because it is pouring water on you. It is pouring milk on you. It's showering Panchamritam on you, honey on you.
So lovely.
It is a very fortunate.
Really. All our tongues and minds are so holy because we are talking of the Lord, isn't it? Wow, beautiful. So
in Bhagavad Gita it will come, I think in the 10th chapter. Okay, what is the greatness of the Bhakta? Oh, Tushyanti, Ramanti cha, he will talk, he'll be talking about me all the time to everybody. Yes, all the time. Happily he'll be talking.
Right.
And he's thinking of me. That is what is my dear Bhakta.
All of us are fortunate. Thinking of him. We are thinking of him. We are really fortunate. So Avatara, quickly, some more points. Krishna as an Avatara. How do we know that this Krishna is an Avatara? Because in the Puranas, it is given Shodasha Kala Purusha. This Avatara should have Shodasha Kalas. What is this Shodasha Kalas? Again, the Avatara has got 6 qualities. But when the Avatara God has 6, Bhagavan has 6 qualities, which we discussed. But when he comes down as a Purusha, which Krishna and Rama and all those people did, they have 16s, Shodasha Kala. What are they? One is Daya. Quickly, we know all the meanings. Daya, compassion. Dhairya. Dhairya means, it doesn't mean courage in the normal sense. It means patience. Dhiraj rakho, we say in Hindi. Dhiraj means patience. And then Kshama, forgiveness. See, ek quality dekho, so beautiful. We will see, do we have all that in me? Little bit of it also we will have, definitely. The 4th quality is Nyaya, justice. Very just. God is just. We often hear the word, we hear the phrase, how unjust is this? Injustice in the world. All that we keep, it is a par for the course. We use such language. What is this injustice happening? But no, God, in God's word, everything is just only. And nirapeksha means impartial. When you are just, it automatically means you are impartial as well. Nirasakta, complete detachment. See, map all this to Krishna. All the qualities that we are talking is about Krishna Bhagavan. Nirasakta, detachment. Tapasya, austerity, austere. What is this austerity? Not that he is sitting in under a tree and meditating. It is, what is this austerity in Krishna? Just do what is required. That's all. No extra fittings. Austerity. He is just doing what is required for the situation. He will do just that. And then aparajeya, invincible. He is invincible. Not a moment. What is this invincibility? Not a moment passes without his presence. We are very, very vincible, if there is such a word, because time passes by, days and months pass by, and we are not even aware of it. But Krishna is the presence himself. When I'm in control, when I'm completely in control of the present moment, I become invincible. Daya, again, I think we did compassion, done. Danashila, he just gives. Saundarya, he's so beautiful, auspicious. All the forms of Bhagavan are beautiful, auspicious. Maybe here in Adharam Madhuram, Jayadeva has written how beautiful Krishna is. But otherwise also, any Jnani is beautiful because of the glow of Jnana on his or her face. Then Natya, Bhagavan Krishna was a dancer. He makes us dance.
Glow is because of the peace they exude.
Peace, Jnana, which comes from Jnana. Even a rock is peaceful or a buffalo is peaceful, but a Jnani's peace has come from Jnana. Saundarya, Natya. Then Nitivadi, honesty is another kala. Nitivadi, honesty. And then Satyavadi, he speaks the truth. Even Ardha Satya is good for Krishna, if Krishna is saying it. Satyavadi. Sarvajnatva, all knowing, and Sarva, he controls everything also. So all these are Shodasha Kalas of Sri Krishna. And then this is the Adi Daivika part of it. What is the Adhyatmika meaning of Krishna? What is he to me? What is Krishna to me? Tell me. What is Krishna to you, people? Which one is Krishna is important to you? Krishna is my very self. That is Adhyatmika. My true nature is Krishna. Krishna consciousness. Krishna is consciousness itself. Satchidananda. These are the three. Bhautika, Daivika and Adhyatmika. So for us, which is important? Yes, anyone?
Adhyatmika.
Right. All three are important. But Adhyatmika is the most important. And that is the message of the Gita. Yes. Okay. So in the Bhagavad Gita, which Krishna is represented? Daivika is there and Adhyatmika is there. Everything. All three are represented in the Gita. And some people might say, why? They will question history also. Was Krishna really there? Did it really happen? So Adi Bhautika Krishna, if they dismiss, let them dismiss. Not a problem. But Adhyatmika meaning will always remain. The message of the Gita will always remain. Then who is Arjuna? Arjuna again, Adi Bhautika, we know who he was. What is the Adi Daivika, this thing of Arjuna, avatar of Arjuna? He was an Amsha of
Narayana. Naranarayana.
Arjuna.
Indra.
So Arjuna was Adi Deva.
But Arjuna and Krishna are Naranarayana Avatara.
Correct. Indra came as Nara. Narayana came as Avatara of Krishna. Arjuna is Indra in that sense. Indra also. That is why here, a very interesting point, though among the Pandavas, Arjuna is Madhyama Pandava, the third, and Dharmaraya is the eldest, the teaching has been given to Arjuna rather than Dharmaraya. This Bhagavad whole teaching is given to Arjuna. Why? Because of his Adi Daivika nature as Indra. And Indra is the head of all the Devas. Devata or Deva? Devatas. Indra is the head. Yama comes lower in the pecking order. Dharmaraja comes lower. Vayu Deva as Bhima comes lower. Indra is the lord of the all these demigods, isn't it? That is why the teaching is given to Arjuna. Because as he is Indra. All right. So why did all these people incarnate along with Krishna? Because when God comes down, he comes down with his team. So there is a spiritual significance of all the characters of the Mahabharata also, which we will see in the next class. All right. Anything you want to add, we'll add. Then we'll go to the Dhyana Shloka in the next class. Unless all of us want to chant the Dhyana Shloka now, we can begin and we can do that also. Wait, I will share the first Dhyana Shloka.
Every class we have to chant the Dhyana Sutra.
Let's do that.
By the end of this Bhagavad Gita, we should know it by heart.
Howdu. Yes, who wants to chant this first Dhyana Shloka? Any? Yes.
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिनां मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्धदामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्.
Yes. Anyone? Next, you can go. Whoever wants can go.
I'll do it.
Yes.
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिनां मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी.
Yes. Beautiful.
Yeah. Can I go next?
Yes, please.
Yeah. Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Grathitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitam Vritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambhatvamanusandadhami Bhagavad-gite Bhavadveshini.
Yes. Beautiful. Yes, please. Anyone else? Volunteer? Nirmala?
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिनां मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वाम् अनुसन्ददामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणीम्.
Yes, Shweta? Shweta wants.
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणे स्वयं
व्यासेन
व्यासेन ग्रन्थितां मुनीनां मध्ये महाभारते
अद्वैत
अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणी भगवती अष्टादश अध्यायिनीम् अम्बा
अम्ब
त्वाम्
त्वां तथा
अनुसन्धामि
गीते
भगवद्गीते भवद्विषाम्
भगवद्गीते
भगवद्गीते
भवद्
भवद्विषाम्
द्वेषिणी द्वेषिणी.
द्वेषिणि.
Yes. Next time we'll speak.
Purnima, you chant and make her chant.
Okay. You want to do it again, Shweta?
Sure.
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां
Bhagavata
भगवता
Narayanena Swayam
नारायणेन स्वयं
Vyasena
व्यासेन
Grathitam
ग्रथितां
Purana Munina
पुराणमुनिना
Madhye Mahabharatam
मध्ये महाभारतम्
Advaitamrita
अद्वैतामृत
Varshinim
वर्षिणीं
Bhagavatim
भगवतीं
अष्टादशाध्यायिनीं
अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अध्यायिनीम्
अम्ब
अम्भ
त्वाम्
त्वाम्
अनुसन्धदामि
अनुसन्दधामि
भगवद्गीते
भगवद्गीते
भव
भव
द्वेषिणीम्.
द्वेषिणीम्.
Yes. Shweta Rao. ಹೇಳಪ್ಪ.
Sorry. ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारते Sorry, I can't. I'm on my phone. Advaitamritavarshiniim Bhagavatim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Amba Tvam Anusandadhami Bhagavad-gite Bhavadveshinim.
Very nice.
Thank you.
ಯಾರು? Yes, Indra.
ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्तधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी.
Very nice. Okay.
Can I say?
Yes, yes, of course, Sanvi.
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena
Gratitam
Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Ambattvamanusantatami Bhagavad-gite Bhavadveshini.
Very beautiful, melodious. Very beautiful. Thank you, dear. Nirmala, you want to chant and then we will close.
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavati Ashtadashadhyayini Amba Tvamanusandadami Bhagavad-gite Bhavadveshini.
Shaila is here. You want to chant, Shaila? Are you free?
Madam. Om Pathaya Pratibodhidham Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam Vyasena Gratitam Purana Munina Madhye Mahabharatam Advaitamrutavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashadhyayinim Ambatvam Bhagavad Gita Bhavadveshinim.
Oh, we will dwell on this shloka in the next class. So, Om Parthaya Pradibodhitam. It has been taught to Arjuna. By whom? Bhagavata Narayana Swayam. By Lord Narayana himself. Vyasena Gratitam. Composed by Sri Vyasa. Purana Munina. He is an ancient sage. Madhye Mahabharatam. In the middle of the Mahabharata, this Bhagavad Gita has been taught. Advaita Amruta Varshini. What is there in the content of the Bhagavad Gita is Advaita Amruta Varsha. This is very interesting. We'll come later. Why only Advaita? Why not Vishishta Advaita? All that we'll do in the next class. Bhagavati, goddess. Ashtadasha Adhyayim. She has got 18 chapters. Amba, my dear Bhagavad Gita Mata, Tvam Anusandadami. I'm going to study or do Adhyayana on you. Bhavadveshini. Bhava is this iha, bhava, this whole world. Bhavadveshini, the one who takes us across the samsara. This is the main dhyana shloka. So who wrote the dhyana shlokas? It is not part of the original Bhagavad Gita, isn't it? It is written by the great Advaita sage called Sri Madhusudana Saraswati. More of that in the next episode. So Gita Dhyana Shlokas, each and
Chapter 2. Chapter 2. Chapter 2.
Each and every word of this Dhyana Shloka, we have to dwell on it because everything is very loaded with meaning. So we'll do that in the next class. You want to unmute Nirmala? I'm sorry because you unmute and talk. Yeah.
See, shall we do the Mahatmyam first? Then we'll know the value.
What Mahatmya?
Bhagavad Gita Mahatmyam. First 2 chapters.
I don't know. Let us, how Prabhuji has taken this, I am taking this one, Nirmala. Mahatmyam is, see, what all we are discussing is pointing to Mahatmyam only, no? Or is it anything extra?
Oh, there are two separate sections there.
Okay.
In every Bhagavad Gita book, the first 2 sections.
You tell us, as we go along, you fill in for us with the Mahatmyam.
Okay, fine.
Please do that.
Because once you read that, you know how precious Bhagavad Gita is.
Yes. So when we are discussing the Dhyana Shloka number 1, you please tell us a little of, through the sessions, you keep telling us a little of all that.
One stanza I will tell.
Yes. Let's do that. That will be so beautiful. Thank you all so much. So for the day, let us close. And who is that person who has, okay, let me just finish the peace chant. Om Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Prutyor Mam Amrutangamaya Om Shanti 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 Nanu Nanimbudu Nanalla Ideha Manabuddhi Nanalla Satchidanandatma Shivananu Nane Shivoham 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 Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Lokaha Samastaha Sukhino Bhavantu Harihi Om Tat Sat Guru Charanarpanamastu.